Good morning to everybody. Welcome to online classes. Hope all of you are well. I'll start explanation from page number 13. Before that, I will refer some sentences as a continuation and reference. The Count halted, putting down my bags, closed the door, and crossing the room, opened another door which led into a small octagonal room lit by a single lamp and seemingly without a window of any sort. Passing through this, he opened another door and motioned me to enter a great bedroom, well lighted and warmed with another log fire. The Count himself left my luggage inside and withdrew, saying, "When you are ready, come into the other room where you will find your supper prepared." Now, from the book. I discovered that I was half famished with hunger, so I went into the other room. He uncovered that he was half starved with hunger, so he went into the other room. Explanation 2. He found that he was half starved with a lack of food, so he went into the other room. Explanation 3. He located that he was half starved without any food, so he proceeded into the other room. I found supper. Now from the book. I found supper already laid out. My host, who stood on one side of the great fireplace, leaning against the stonework, made a graceful wave of his hand to the table and said, "I pray you, be seated and supper how you please. You will, I trust, excuse me that I do not join you, but I have dined already and I do no supper." Explanation 1. The narrator found the dinner already laid out on the table. His host, Count, who stood on one side of the large fireplace, inclined against the stone worked wall. Count made a charming wave of his hand to the table and said he prayed the narrator to take the supper well. He requested the narrator he might believe that he had already dined, so he did not join the narrator for the supper. Explanation 2. The narrator observed that the dinner already laid out on the dinner table. His host, Count, who was standing on one side of the great fireplace, inclined to the stone-worked wall. Count made a lovely wave of his hand to the table and prayed to narrator to take the supper well. He requested the narrator he should trust that Count had already taken his dinner, so he did not join with the narrator for the supper. Explanation 3. The narrator noticed that dinner already placed on the dining table. His host, Count, was standing near the great fireplace, and his tendency of support the body on the stone made wall. Count made a smooth wave of his hand to the table where the narrator sat for the supper. Count requested that narrator might expected the Count already had dinner, so he would not join with the narrator and requested him to enjoy the dinner, and Count did not join with the narrator for the supper. Now from book, I handed to him the sealed letter which Mr. Hawkins had entrusted to me. He opened it and read it. The narrator handed over the sealed letter to Count, which Mr. Hawkins entrusted to the narrator. Count started to read that letter. Explanation 2. The narrator had taken out one sealed letter which Mr. Hawkins entrusted him to hand it over to the Count. After receiving, Count opened the seal and read it. Explanation 3. The narrator was carrying a sealed letter for Count while narrator was sitting on the dinner table. He taken out one sealed letter which was trusted Mr. Hawkins to carry the same properly and handed over to Count in time. After getting the sealed letter, he opened the envelope and read it. Now from the book. The Count himself came forward and took off the cover of a dish, and I fell at once an excellent chicken. Explanation 1. The Count came forward to the dining table and he himself taken out the cover of a dish, and the narrator fell immediately on a delicious chicken. Explanation 2. The Count proceeded to the dining table and he himself opened the cover of a dish, and swiftly he observed means narrator observed an admirable chicken. Explanation 3. The Count walked forward to the dining table and he himself removed the cover of the dish, and quickly means narrator felt an exceptional chicken. And during the time I was eating the Count asked me many questions as to my journey, and I told him all I had experienced. Explanation 1. While he was taking the dinner, Count asked the narrator so many questions during his journey to the castle of Count Dracula, and he expressed Count about what he had experienced during his journey. Explanation 2. When the narrator was taking his dinner, Count asked many questions on his journey, and the narrator briefed him all he had experienced. Explanation 3. While the narrator at the dining table and he was taking food, Count asked many questions which was related to his journey, and the narrator told the Count about all what experience he had gathered. It is the explanation of this recording is over.